and welcome to Between Seven Mountains. My guest today is Fatima Revne, a passionate pop and R&B singer from Bergen who has captivated audiences with her soulful voice and soothing lyrics since 2016, with her first single, The One, and has so far followed them up with several singles that have only expanded her popularity. She was born in Manila of the Philippines and moved to Norway at the age of 4, with music always playing a major role in her life. In 2019, she released the single Feel Good with well-known producer Wonder, which went viral within 2 days, and this year has already released her incredible debut EP, Kan du bli her til I morgen. So, let's learn about her journey, find out about what she's currently working on, and the vision she has for the future of her music. Please welcome Fatima Revne. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of Between Seven Mountains. I'm joined today by Fatima Revne. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you. No, it's an unusual time, but I'm pleased you can make it. Yes.
But we made it. We made it.
We made it. So how did you get your start in your musical career?
Well, since young age, music has always been a huge part of me. Mm-hmm. And in the Philippines, where I'm from, we are all so fond of singing and dancing and everything to do with music. Mm-hmm. So, and karaoke, that's like the ultimate thing in the Philippines.
Okay.
So it kind of runs in the blood, though.
Yeah.
But professionally, it started about 2016 when I released my first single, The One, which was produced by Jörgen Jakobsen, a friend of mine. Shout out to him, by the way.
Shout outs. Shout outs.
So it all started there, though. I started writing music and just collaborating with other musicians. Okay. So The One was actually my first written song ever.
Wow. Mm-hmm. And that was the one. That was the one. Like,
that
this
was
is going to be
one.
my first.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So is there a certain message or feeling that you want to evoke through your music?
Well, my songs are mostly about, love and feelings. Mm-hmm. So I guess I want to invoke all the aspects of what you can feel within love, because it can make you feel so good, butterflies in the tummy kind of feels, but it can also make you so hurtful and awful and but I guess that's how love works.
That's how love works. That's how life is.
That's how life is. Yeah. You got to work for it,
You got to work for it. Absolutely. So what is your biggest inspiration musically?
Oh, you know what? There are so many people and musicians that has influenced me musically. But to start off with, my uncle from the Philippines, he was a singer back then, a really good singer.
Oh, wow.
Still is, though.
In the Philippines?
In the Philippines.
Yeah.
He was the one who kind of like pushed me into singing and to use my voice. Mm-hmm. He always said that, you know what, you have a potential when it comes to singing. So when I got Christina Aguilera's, you know her, right?
Yeah,
her first album, I literally sang her songs over and over and over again. Yeah. And her first single, I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Come and let it
Timeless classic.
Yeah, I know. That was my favorite song of all time. So this woman has made a huge impact in my music career to begin with, along with Beyonce.
Okay.
Yeah, so those two were like my idols.
Yeah, Aguilera, Beyonce, and your uncle.
Yes, indeed. But I must also say that me, myself, and I was also the source of my own musical inspiration because, it comes from own experiences and trials and observations, hopes and dreams. But I also have a very supportive family and friends and boyfriend that supports me in everything I do, especially within music. And that itself for me is very inspiring, and that keeps me motivated, and that keeps me, just keeps me going.
Yeah, it's important to have that family connection.
Absolutely.
Where they will support you, especially in something like music. So you come from a very musical family, and your uncle was really the one.
Well, my uncle.
Yeah. Just your uncle. Just
my uncle.
Okay.
The other ones are very fond of singing, but they don't have the voice.
Right. Yeah. Just the karaoke.
I'm sorry.
So speaking of artists that have inspired you, are there any that is truly your dream collaboration or producer, someone that you've always wanted to work with?
You know what? There's so many talented people out there that I would love to work with. But within Norway, I would say Isa.
Okay, yes.
And you know him, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and then we have Unge Ferrari and Ice. He's an upcoming artist as well. Okay. And Luna. I just love their sound, their music, and it would be so cool to, make something with them.
Yeah.
And producers, I would say Mugila.
Okay.
He has produced for Isa as well, and Arif, and a bunch of other artists. And I also need to highlight, a female producer, because there's not so many of them here in the music industry, Norway especially.
We need more.
Yeah, we need more, absolutely. Fanny Hultman is her name.
Okay.
She's actually Swedish.
Okay.
So Swedish producer and top liner. I would love to do some music with her and make magic.
Amazing.
Sounds weird, but you get the point.
Yeah, no, I get the point, yeah. Do you think Bergen is a good place for music? Does it have a scene where you could really take inspiration from?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I also feel that Oslo is kind of is bigger.
It's the big one.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Yeah.
So you never know. Maybe you find me there, living there in the future.
Well, I'll see you there. So the pandemic has had a large effect on the music industry. How have you personally adapted to it?
Well, yeah, the pandemic has indeed affected a lot of musicians negatively, but also positively, I believe, because for me, I've actually never been more inspired and motivated before. So despite the pandemic, I've been in my head using a lot of time inside and just creating a lot of music, getting to know a lot of other musicians, especially in Oslo. And I've got to do live stream shows as well.
Fantastic.
So it wasn't that bad for me, but yeah,
no,
luckily.
That's true. I've noticed that a lot of artists now, when they have all this free time, they really have time to just spend in the studio or at home and really work on their music.
I know. I feel more productive.
Yeah.
It's crazy to say, but yeah, I'm not saying I love the pandemic, but
no. We're not saying that.
I love the fact that I can use more time at home and just be the artist me and just creating a lot of music.
Yeah, absolutely. And you say you have some experience with virtual concerts?
Not really.
Oh, okay. Is that something that you think you might be able to do soon? Or
Yeah,
is that
why
something
not?
that you
I'm
plan
very
in the
open
future?
for new things.
Absolutely.
So that would be cool.
Absolutely. So when the pandemic is eventually over, what plans do you have for your musical career?
You know what? I'm just gonna keep on creating a lot of music, and especially with the people I've been working with now lately in Oslo, crazy producers and top liners, and I'm so thankful to get that opportunity to work with them, and just evolve musically and just grow and hopefully expand my fan base, and just keep on going.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. So do you have any releases coming soon? And if you do, is there anything you might be able to talk about?
Yes, I'm so happy to announce that I'm coming with a single very, very soon. I can't talk so much about it, but you're going to love it.
We can't wait.
It's in Norwegian, and I think it's one of the best songs I've ever made.
Okay, is this the first song that you've made in Norwegian?
Oh, no. I made a lot of Norwegian songs. The first one was released a year ago, I think. Deg. That was the first Norwegian song that I released.
Okay.
And then my EP came too.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one we should
This
highlight.
year.
We'll put it up on the screen here. It's fantastic. You need to give it a look. So that one you need to check out for sure. So that's all I have for you so far.
Already?
Yes. We have to stick to a short format. We have
Absolutely. But it was really fun to be here.
Absolutely.
And thank you again
You're welcome
for
again.
having me here.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. And to everyone watching from home, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again on the next episode of Between Seven Mountains. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.